What is up, fellow grown-ups who collect plastic things? That's right, Blokees is back with Defender version 5, and this new set comes with all sorts of excellent new figures and a secret mode or two, and I have to say, I am super excited to have these new building kits. As always, you can of course order the complete set online, and they display so cool. I love owning the full sets like this. Or in stores, you're going to be able to buy random boxes and collect the figures one by one, which is also a super fun way to do it. You've seen plenty of videos of mine where I love buying these boxes and getting surprised by what figure I get. That's a lot of fun in and of itself. But of course, these are amazing building kits, and this one comes with one that's extra special, Optimus Prime's trailer, and we're going to get to that eventually, but first we're going to start the building process. Most of you already know Blokees are of course building kits where they ultimately end up in really cool, highly detailed action figures of your favorite brands, and they do cover a lot of brands, by the way, but they are building kits, so you have the added fun of getting to put them together yourself, if that's what you want. I mean, not everybody wants to do that. Personally, for me, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's therapeutic building these things. And honestly, once you've done a few, you kind of get the hang of it, especially with the Defender versions. Most of the bodies, for the most part, go together exactly the same, even though they're still all pretty highly detailed. And of course, that process is just taking the chest, snapping it into the crotch, then you can pop the collar tab on that's going to be the eyes and put the helmet on top of that. Then just snapping each leg together. I like to snap them into the feet just like that. And then you can attach the little joints and then put each of the legs onto the crotch, and then you're almost done. And then you do the same thing kind of again with the arms. It's really just laying out the pieces and then going through it in the right order. It's really simple. You snap in the joint, you snap the fist on, and then you put both arms on the figure, and you're pretty much done. And you just do this with each figure in the set. Some of them are going to have backpacks. They all have weapons of some kind or other. This shattered glass Soundwave, I think, looks super cool. But that's the building process. That's what you're going to do for each of these. As you can see, it's simple, easy, and I think it's a lot of fun. And like I said, pretty therapeutic. And so now I just want to quickly run through every figure you're going to get in this set. We're going to start off, of course, with brilliant Optimus Prime. That, of course, means he's translucent plastic. And I have to say, he looks incredible. I don't know what it is about this particular size of these figures, but I just think they look absolutely fantastic. Next up, we have Sideswipe. A lot of people's favorite characters absolutely love Sideswipe. He's got his little shoulder weapon there on the side. The red, the black, the white, the gray. He looks really cool. I think this one is absolutely a lot of fun. Next up, we have Viewfinder. Now, personally for me, Viewfinder has never been one of my favorite characters. I think he's a little more boring than, I don't know, I always sort of chose Perceptor over Viewfinder, if you're into that sort of research type of guy. But anyway, this is a cool Viewfinder for those who love Viewfinder. Next up, we have Cyclonus, and this was one of my favorite full-size figures in the Transformers line. I love Cyclonus. It was a great build, and this figure I think does him justice with the blue and purple. I think he looks absolutely excellent with the jet wings on the back, everything, that face sculpt. He is just so cool. Next up, we have Galvatron, and he's got his awesome orange cannon there that looks just totally incredible. I think the legs are a little weak on Galvatron, but otherwise the upper body, I think it looks really cool. I love the shade of purple, and that menacing face just looks fantastic. Now we have Shattered Glass Soundwave, and I'm always a fan of Soundwave. Soundwave has always been one of my favorite characters, and this shattered glass version of him, which flips around the color scheme, just looks incredible with the blue and white and that green bandana, those eyes. He looks incredible. Next up, we have Shattered Glass Jetfire. Jetfire is another favorite. Now, I'm kind of sad I got this special Galaxy type, because we're going to show a trick later about Jetfire that I wasn't really able to accomplish as well because I got this version of it. But otherwise, I love the Shattered Glass variation. He does look really cool on his own. Now here we have Jetfire, the vehicle. This is why I'm upset I got the other Jetfire, the special version of it, because if you had the white one, there's a secret mode of Jetfire that we'll talk about in just a minute. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that because I got the different kind of Jetfire, and that's okay. But this ship mode looks awesome. Next up, we have Onslaught Vehicle. He's got the extra trailer on the back, and he just looks so cool with that giant gun on there. And of course, since we have Onslaught, and then next up, of course, we're going to see we also got Swindle in this package. What does that tell us? That tells us Bruticus is on the way. We were able to do Devastator recently, and the Blokees Devastator is amazing. Check out my video on that. Clearly, Bruticus is on the way from Blokees, so keep collecting them all because that figure is going to look so incredible. And then finally, we have Optimus Prime's trailer and roller. And this is just such a cool surprise because remember, Blokees are building kits, but they don't tend to move into the transforming sort of thing. But seeing these extra features where it can open up and he has roller and he works with DVO1 Prime, all of that, we're getting into special territory there. Oh yeah, and also finally Sunstreaker. I was wanting to show him off, but unfortunately Devastator got to him first and he sort of got the jazz treatment. And so I think we should all just take a moment to remember Sunstreaker. Fabulous Autobot. He's a hero. He's done a lot for us, but unfortunately Devastator did, I'm sorry, he's gone. Anyway, this is the lineup that you're going to see in DVO5 Blokees, and I think they just look incredible. All the different shades and color. I just love this size of these guys. They're so much fun. And by the way, they're great to... Wait a minute. Micronus, what the hell are you doing here, man? Get out of here.
You.
You're not what, Blokees? Bro, this is crazy. Hey, what are you doing, man?
Okay, we have switched to the handheld mic for this quick little segment, because I want to talk about Optimus Prime's trailer here and Jetfire. But first off, I want to say a quick something to all the gatekeepers who say if it doesn't transform, it's not Transformers, all that sort of nonsense, blah, 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 blah. First off, these things are just fun. They're fun and they're licensed. These are Transformers figures, whether you like it or not. No, they don't transform. They're a different type, but they're still a lot of fun. Let me just remove this. Let me check out my desk. Look at my desk. I love Transformers. Do you think I care? Do you think it bothers me that Blokees are building kits that don't necessarily transform? No, I don't care. I have a good time with these things. If you don't, that's great. But running around the internet whining every time you see a Blokee or a Jada figure or whatever the heck else, who cares? Let people have fun with what they want to have fun with. And if you've already written in the comments, by the way, and left long before I ever said this, and you post in the comments, if it doesn't transform, it's not a Transformer, you look pretty stupid now. Anyway. So the trailer, this is how you're going to receive it in Defender version 05. He comes with roller that can be connected to the bottom there, but you can obviously pop him off. And you've got roller as his classic standalone little vehicle. As for the trailer, it's just too cool. They don't transform, but they're getting a little closer, aren't they? It actually opens up just like it would. But of course, as it stands right now, it won't necessarily stand up. But that's the brilliant part of this. So if you have Defender version 1, Optimus Prime, make sure I'm focused. Remember he came with the repair arm that kind of connected to his back a little oddly and could pop up and be a gun, which again is kind of fun. Blokees knew what they were doing. So actually you can pop this off, and it makes it a little easier if you take the cab off here. But then you can pop off this gun, and then they came with a hitch for the trailer. Snap on that hitch, and then you can snap the cab back on. And now you've got the front of Optimus, the cab here, ready to be connected. And then of course you can take the repair arm, snap it right in there, and then you've got his traditional trailer ready to go. That can slide down and stow away. And by the way, they will both fit. Not sure if I'll be able to do it here, but there is a way. I've been able to get roller and the repair arm to fit in there just right and close. There we go. So they will both fit in there. And then of course you can attach the trailer to the hitch, and there you have your traditional Optimus Prime with the cool trailer that opens up. You have the repair bay and you have roller there. I just think this is just too cool. And this is Blokees kind of going next level, and that's a lot of fun. So that's what you get out of this trailer. But you are going to need Defender version 1 Optimus Prime to have this full kit ready to go. But it's awesome. The second thing is Jetfire has a secret Guardian mode. You can cut the legs, and then you can take leg joints from someone else. Like for me, it would have been, if I'd have gotten the regular Jetfire, I could have taken the hips there and attached them here. And then you can attach the legs back to those joints, and you have the legs of Jetfire. And then what they want you to use, and this is why I can't do it here, is universal adapters. You have these little ports here that look like they're just sort of for nothing. You can use the universal connectors and attach arms, and then you have the Guardian Jetfire. I don't have what I need at this moment for this video to make that happen, but that is a secret mode, which is kind of fun. You can make that old Macross. What Jetfire actually came from, his origins, I forget the name now, I'll put it up on the screen. But anyway, that's a fun secret mode they provided for Jetfire, which is really cool. And unfortunately, I don't have the parts to make that work, but other YouTubers, other people have already posted that online, and it's just a fun secret mode for Jetfire. But hey, that's part of the fun. These are Blokees, right? You can kind of do whatever you want with them. Be creative. People often forget. Talk about mix mashers. Check out Sideswipe with his translucent legs now. You can do whatever you want with these things. That's why they're fun. That's why they're a good time. They're creative. You can do a lot of fun things with it. And they're getting cute now. And like I said, we have Onslaught and Swindle, and we're getting really close to having everything we need for Bruticus. And Bruticus is definitely coming from Blokees. Trust me, I think before the year is out, we're going to be able to make ourselves a Bruticus to go with our Devastator, and that's really cool too. So anyway, I just wanted to show you those fun extra bits about this package.